Scramble cage match. This is going to be high-flying wrestling unlike anything you've ever seen before. We have Teddy Hart and Jack Evans from Calgary in there against the Backseat Boys of Trent and Johnny Kashmere, the former ROH Tag Team Champions. They have the handshake, and we're underway with Johnny Kashmere taking off Evans' head. And here's Teddy Hart and Trent Acid going at it.
And this match starting out hot and heavy here. We have 5 teams, and the other teams will be coming in 2-minute intervals. Also in this match are the Carnage Crew, the SAT, and Special K of Angel Dust and Hydro. And don't be mistaken, that's platforms on top of this cage, which makes this match even extra special. And a nice maneuver there by Teddy Hart. What do you call that?
Teddy Hart catching Trent Acid and a bulldog on the way down. Beautifully done, as here comes Kashmere right now. This match a result of all the high-flying scramble matches. ROH taking it to a whole new level with this one, and Jack Evans looking very impressive. I've heard great things about this kid. Trent Acid misses a Yakuza kick. Here's Jack Evans scooping off a slam.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
I don't know. Hey, I'll tell you one thing, that's the most incredible athletic stuff I've seen this side of the Amazing Red.
Who is this kid? Who is he?
And now Johnny Kashmere in a bad spot and a blockbuster. Teddy Hart, Jack Evans looking awesome.
These guys are using the cage to their specialties right here.
Of course, Teddy Hart looked very impressive in his RH debut at Glory by Honor 2 against TJ Wilson, and then Special K laughed at him after the match, saying he wasn't a high flyer, but Teddy sure proved him wrong later in the night.
And the backseats have Jack Evans up here. And Jack Evans goes for the ride. Nicely done, sorry.
I'm sorry, Ray, but it should be noted these two teams are going to go at it for 3 minutes, and then every other team's going to be in 2 minutes after that, as we have beautiful double teamwork by the Backseat Boys. And you know what? There cannot be a winner in this match until all 5 teams are in the Scramble cage.
And the Backseat Boys in control right here on Jack Evans and Teddy Hart.
What are they doing?
I don't know what this is.
Oh, double backdrop driver!
What impact right there! And Hart and Evans are down. And Teddy Hart looks like he's checking. He's pointing to Jack Evans' neck. This young competitor, he could be seriously hurt already in this match.
Well, we knew the risk going into this one. We knew that there was a good possibility someone was going to leave this match injured, but I didn't think it would come so soon. And I'm very concerned right now about Jack Evans. I mean, this is probably the most dangerous match in ROH history.
And this is his debut, and they're leaving the cage. The backseat's wondering what's going on here.
Well, you can leave the cage. You're free to go in and out of the cage. The cage is simply there to increase the high-flying capabilities of the men in this match. But Jack Evans, he might be a non-factor for the rest of this match. I mean, he just dazzled the crowd with those moves, and now he might be out already.
And Teddy Hart trying to get in the cage, and he's just met by the Backseat Boys.
And we hold on, the next team coming in.
Who's coming out? Oh no.
Logan DeVito, the Carnage Crew.
It's going to get violent real quick.
And they are taking it right now. Oh, no. Oh, DeVito just tossed the injured Jack Evans over the guardrail. And did you see how hard Hart went into the guardrail? He might have gotten a concussion from that.
They could be a non-factor in this match, and now it's the Backseat Boys and the Carnage Crew. No love lost here in the cage.
I think Luke just gave Teddy Hart a concussion, but right now it's Carnage Crew, Backseat Boys.
Oh, Lovey, they just got dumped into the cage.
The Backseat Boys just tasting the steel mesh as they were Backseat Crew looking devastating. The Backseat Boys have to be tired. They've already got 3 minutes against Hart and Evans, and there's a Carnage Plex.
And the Carnage Crew just tearing through the Backseat Boys right here. And Trent's just dumped into the cage as the violent aspect of this match is included now.
Well, Logan DeVito, you don't figure that they're going to take advantage of the high-flying portion of this match. They are definitely going to take advantage of the steel cage part of this match.
Yeah, I don't think they're going anywhere near those platforms, Lovey.
Brawling is what they're adept at, and they are going to prove it. They already have by sending the Backseat Boys into that cage. And right now, Logan DeVito are just dominating this match.
I'm just looking at those platforms. Look how high they are. And Jack Evans, he could be out.
Did you see Teddy Hart's face there? I could see into his eyes. Definitely does not have a concussion.
There's definitely some concern right there, though, in the eyes of Teddy Hart. Jack Evans on the floor. And Teddy Hart maybe should get into this match. I don't know. He's checking his partner, though. And DeVito just dumps Trent into Johnny. Did you see his boot kick Kashmir right in the face?
Very effective use of the Northern Light suplex by Tony DeVito. He's miserable. I mean, these guys, they work 40, 50-hour weeks for barely any pay. And right now, the backseat boys with a little their razzle-dazzle double-team moves. And Luke and DeVito takes the steal.
And who's coming out next? I think this is the SAT, Chris. Yes, it is.
Music. Jose and Joel Maximo. And I got a feeling they're going to take advantage of those platforms.
Absolutely.
Two of the most innovative athletes here in ROH. And they are going after the backseat boys who have already taken quite a beating in this match. The backseat boys, of course, I wasn't even sure if they're going to show up or not after the way Kashmir walked out of the building in Baltimore after losing the tag straps and then no-showed the Spence Support show last week. But I got a feeling he wishes he didn't show up. Running total elimination by the SAT.
And the SAT looking impressive here. And DeVito's busted wide open. And they have Kashmir. Oh no, you know what this is.
It could be the washing machine. Yes, it is.
And what a devastating maneuver is, but they turned him the other way, Chris.
There's not enough room to do it there.
Oh, jeez.
Kashmir, washing machine into the steel mesh.
That's going to bust him open as well.
And the SAT look at home in the confines of the Scramble cage.
And the SAT working over DeVito, who's busted open. He's going to be bleeding more as he just met that cage face first.
And I think Luke might have twisted his knee or something as he is limping. We knew there would be casualties in this match, and they are piling up fast and furious with Jack Evans and now Luke. And look at Luke. He is busted open.
Wow, that's disgusting.
Jose Maximo showing a vicious side. And don't forget, it was the backseat boys who turned on the SAT last time in this building at Death Before Dishonor.
There's just so much intrigue in this match. And DeVito, Cameron didn't see it. He met the cage, but now they're fighting on the outside as well, Chris.
And did you see Kashmir is busted open too?
And the doctors with Jack Evans and Teddy Hart working over the watching Johnny Kashmir on the floor.
And here comes Special K, I believe the final team in the Scramble cage. And
wait a second, what's Jack Evans doing? There's a door. He doesn't need to climb over the top.
And he is on top of the platform.
And wait, Teddy Hart's going up as well, Chris.
What do they have planned?
The hell is that? A Hurricane Rhino off the platform. Hydro going for the corner. That's it. No, not enough.
Look at Special K trying to get the cheap win. The Scramble cage match is on.
And the SAT are dumped to the floor, but what a maneuver off the platform. Special K, they want to end this quick. Hijinks into the cage, and this match is breaking down, Chris.
I can't keep track of it. I still can't believe what Teddy Hart and Jack Evans just did. Sacrificing themselves to do damage to the oppositions. And there goes Evans out to the floor hard.
And into the roll again.
DeVito busted open a Crimson Mask. Special K taking advantage of the fact that everyone in this match is beaten up so far. And what do we have going on here with Special K? Angel Dust whipped through the ropes into a tope on DeVito.
A tope through the cage door.
There's action in the ring. There's action outside the ring. And what's going on now? Bodies all over the place.
And Luke is a bloody mess in the ring.
Luke also trying to protect that knee. Oh, and Special K just going to work on Luke. And there's a blockbuster by Angel Dust. Cover! You know the Carnage crew want revenge on Special K, especially after last week in Spence Support. In fact, every team in this match wants revenge on Special K.
That's what I was going to say. These guys want to get it over real quick because they definitely have a bullseye on their head in this match. And they have Jack Evans 2-on-1. Nice powerbomb there. And Hydro has him up.
Oh! Double knee to the chest by Angel Dust. Beautiful teamwork by the Rich Kid Ravers. Oh, and they take Evans' head off. If he wasn't hurt before, he's definitely hurt now. Cover!
Not enough, but Jack Evans, what punishment this guy's taking in his ROH debut.
Luke just making the save. And there goes Joel whipped to the rope when he was fighting back.
Oh, what a vicious lariat there by Joel Maximo.
He takes Hydro's head off. And now they have Angel Dust in a bad spot. Oh, they drop him on his head.
What a crazy match this is, Chris.
Of course, the SAT Special K feud has been going on and on and on and on, and it could end here. And hijinks busted open on the floor.
Everybody's bleeding in this one. And Teddy Hart on the floor. And here comes Joel on the outside. They're just brawling all over the place, Chris.
He is taking it to Teddy Hart.
And Teddy Hart now in the ring. This is almost too much action to call here.
It is too much action to call. There's bodies fighting everywhere, doing all sorts of crazy moves.
And this is a scramble cage match.
And what's Teddy Hart doing? Oh, nice move on Jose Maximo as Hijinks takes more abuse on the floor. And there's another DDT by Teddy Hart.
Nice DDT there by Teddy Hart. And Trent Acid climbing on the outside. And DeVito drops Teddy Hart without a key crusher.
Yes, it was cover.
Not enough, but Trent Acid in a dangerous, precarious position on the outside of the cage.
And it looks like Jose Maximo is going to meet Trent at the top of the cage. Cashmere working over DeVito. Hydro with Jack Evans. I can't even keep track of what's going on here. It is just pure mayhem as Jose Maximo tries to beat Trent Acid off the cage, and he does.
Trent Acid just fell off the top of the cage right there.
And look at this. Look at this. Hydro is ascending to the platform. At least he's trying to.
Could this be the highest he's ever been? I don't know.
I think he was a little higher before the show. And you know they'll be higher at the Rave in New York City after this one. But they might not be much higher than they are right now as Hydro climbs to the top. And look, Joel Maximo meets him up there.
Oh no, this is going to be bad, Chris. What are these two doing on the top of the cage?
Hydro has a firm powerbomb.
No!
This could end the career of Joel. No, Joel blocked it into a explosion. That could end the career of Hydro.
Oh, thankfully Hydro blocked it. And wait a second. Oh no, both SAT guys have Hydro on top of the platform.
They have him hooked.
No, they're not.
The one and only Spanish Fly.
No! My God, Levy, I can't believe the action we're seeing here in the cage. This is unprecedented.
We're going to end right here in New Jersey. As Special K now, I think that's Cloudy, Hijink, Elax. They're getting involved.
Hydrix, and there's the replay of the Spanish Fly from the heavens there. And Special K taking over the action on the floor here as it break it down.
I can't believe the abuse these men are taking. No DQ and Special K's taking advantage. There's that brain dead idiot lit out there. That slut Becky. Oh, I'm losing my breath just watching this one. I've never seen anything this spectacular before.
And Teddy Hart, what could possibly be going through his head right there in this match? And he looks like
he's looking at Trent in the ring, perhaps something there.
Oh no, he's going up, and Jack Evans on top. We saw what they did earlier.
Oh, there's no telling what's going to happen.
There's nobody in the ring now for them to... So close to victory in the Scramble cage.
The Backseat Boys just kept the Carnage Crew from getting their revenge.
T-Gimmick on Hydro. And that's it. The Backseat Boys are victorious.
What a victory for the Backseat Boys. And what a historic